Okay, now it's your turn. Here are three examples that you see on the screen. What I want you to do is I want you to pause the video, but before you do that, you need to make sure that when you write each of them down, skip about 3 lines between them so you can do your calculations or your counting in between them. And we'll come back in a minute and see how you did. So go ahead and pause the video, work them out, and we'll see how you did. All right, balancing equations. Let's see how the answers that we get. We're going to count the K's. We're going to count the O's in this first example. There's 1 K here, and there's 2 there. 2 oxygens and 1 oxygen. All right, well, let's see how we're going to fix this. Let's just start with the O's. To fix that, I've got to put a 2 here. 2 times that one gives me 2. That just messed up my K's. That's a 4. So to fix that, I've got to put a 4 here. Let's check it. 4 K's, 4 K's. That's right. 2 O's and 2 O's. That's right. Your answer, 4, 1, 2. 4, 1, 2. Remember, you don't write the ones. If you wrote it, it's not wrong, but typically it's going to be left blank. Let's see how you did on the next one. I'm going to count SR's. I didn't put enough room here, so I'm going to have to spread it out a little bit. SR's and CL's and NA's and N's. See how I did. SR's 1, SR's 3. We're going to have to fix that. CL's 2 and 1. We're going to have to fix that one. NA's 3 and 2. That's messed up. N's 1 and 2. Oh wow, we're going to have to fix them all. Let's see what we want to start with. Let's start with, sure, why not, SR's 1 and 3. To fix that, I need a 3 there. Fixed it. But I just messed up my chlorines. That's a 6. How do I fix that over there? That means I need to have a 6 there. That messes my NAs up to be a 6. To fix that, oops, that makes this one a 6, I'm sorry. To make this one a 6, I'm going to have to put a 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. And N, that's a 2. And that one's a 2. So that's the answer. 3, 2, 6, 1. So you would look for the answer 3, 2, 6, 1, and that's the one you would bubble in this case. Last one, C, H, and O. 1 carbon, 1 carbon. That looks good. 4 H's and 2 H's. I'm going to have to fix that one. O's, there's 2. Ooh, this one's tricky. 2, 3 oxygens. This may have given you some problem. There's 2 oxygens. So this one is in 2 things over here. Wow, so you're going to have to be real careful. Hint, anytime this happens, and it's typically oxygen, in this case, do the oxygen last. 1 carbon, 1 carbon. That's fixed. So let's fix the H's. 4 H's and 2 H's. That means I need a 2 there. That gives me 2 times 2 is 4 H's. But that also messes up my O's. 2 O's and then that 2, 4 O's. So that means that I'm going to have a 2 here. Give me 4. Huh, looks like I got it. Let's check. 1C, 1C, that's right. And 4 O's and 2 and 2, 4 O's. I got that. 4 H's and 4 H's. That's right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Interesting one. That's how you balance equations. Now I'm going to show you one more, but I'm going to actually do this one with you. Sometimes they trick me every once in a while on the tax test, and they'll put one of these, what would be considered a really hard one, on there and expect students to get it. So I'm going to just go ahead and do it with you. I'll have to move that a little bit to get all that on the screen. That one looks like a really hard one. And really, it can really be something that you look at and go, I don't know if I can do this. Watch. I bet we can do this one together. What do we see on this side? I see NA. And I see NAs over there. That works good. C's and O's. But notice this. Here's a shortcut. See how I have CO3 together and CO3 stayed together on that side? Let's just count those as a group. Just sort of guys that hang out together. And since the formula is the same, we'll just count them as a group. I see MGs. There's MG. I see PO4. And I see PO4 also. So we'll just count those as a group. Now, you could count all the C's and all the O's and all the P's and all the O's. That gets really confusing and really hard to do. So let's count this and see if we can get it. NAs, I see 2 there and 3 there. CO3s, we're counting that group. There's one group of that there, and there's one group of it there. That works good. 3 MGs and 1 MG. PO4 groups, parentheses with a 2. That looks like math class. Remember, whenever you have something like this in math class, the parentheses set it off. That 2 goes with it. So that 2 goes with the PO4. So there's 2 of that group. That's why it's written like that. They'll never multiply and say that's 2 P's and 8 O's. They'll just put it in parentheses with a 2 so that you can balance with it. That makes it easier. PO4's over here. There's just one of them. Let's do the same thing we were just doing. Let's not change anything at all. Let's start with our MGs. Doesn't matter where we start. If you get an MG, you have to put a 3 here to make that work out. And that balances out. Next, that messes up my CO3s. CO3s become a 3. Let's look at that. 3 CO3s. So how would I fix that? I'd fix that by putting a 3 over there, and that would give me 3 CO3s also. That worked out good. But that messed up my NAs, and that gave me a 6. 6 NAs. To fix that over here, I would need a 2. That would give me 6 NAs as well. Well, I'm doing good so far. That messes up my PO4, 2 PO4s. Oh, that fixed itself. That's good. 6 NAs, that's right. 3 CO3s and 3 CO3s, okay. 3 MGs and 3 MGs. And 2 PO4s and 2 PO4s. We got it. It looked really hard, but we got it. The answer, 3, 1, 3, 2. 3, 1, 3, 2. Well, the answer is that's what you would look for. A little more difficult. Now, what do you do if you go to balance one and you just don't get it right? You get stuck, and every time you change, you get a different answer. Here's a big hint. If you start one and it doesn't work out, just start over and try it again. And a lot of times when you start over and try again, it'll fix itself. This is how we balance equations. Good job.